What's going on, guys? I'm Venom to Me, and before you watch this video, check the description for the interview with Joe and Anthony Russo with comicbook.com. And if you check the interview with Joe and Anthony Russo on comicbook.com, then you're probably sitting here going, what is this video about? I watched it. Okay, that was really nice, but what is this video about? Or maybe you are like, okay, I see what he's going at. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Let's dive into it, though. In the interview, Joe and Anthony are talking about the perspective of Spider-Man as it pertains to his character being naturalistic. They are having this realistic, naturalistic version of Spider-Man within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's what they're introducing, and that's the Spider-Man that we're going to be getting. A realistic Spider-Man, meaning he is a child that is raised and growing up in New York City in a single-parent household. And they're talking about what that means. What does that look like? They talk about the Sam Raimi franchise and even the Amazing Spider-Man franchise as it pertains to the neighborhood and the house. When you look at the Parker's homes in both films, it doesn't really scream out financial troubles. Even though in the first Spider-Man film it is, and in the second one, it is spoke about financial issues and spoke about Aunt May not being able to afford the home. But she still lives there until the third one when she moves to an apartment. But I digress. They talk about what that means to be raised in a single parent household in New York City in 2016 and what that looks like. Now, when you think about all this, why is this being asked? Why? Are we going to see Spider-Man's home in the Civil War film? To answer this question, there's a news thing that came out. It was like this whole news. What is the? It was a news, not a news article, but it was like a newscast, I guess, done with this studio in Atlanta, Georgia. And they, not a studio, but it's a prop shop, and they rent out props to various studios for movies. And in this thing, the video, I don't know what is it called? I don't know. But in this thing, they showcase a bedroom suit, and it says that this bedroom suit was used as Peter Parker's bedroom in the Civil War film. So we can put that together, and that means that we'll get to see Peter Parker's house in the Civil War film. And as well as you think of the rumored casting that has not been confirmed, still is not confirmed, of Marissa Tomei playing Aunt May, we were all like, why is that being announced? Why is that rumored? Why is that here? Why are we thinking that? Especially with the Spider-Man film not coming out till 2017. Now we have a reason, because not only will we see Peter Parker's home, but we'll see his aunt, Aunt May, Marissa Tomei. It all makes sense now. But we also think, wait a minute, this is a Civil War film. Why are we seeing Peter Parker's home? Why? What in goodness will make us see Peter Parker's house? And I have a hypothesis. So I'm going to tell the hypothesis, and that's when I'll turn to the comment section, and I want us all to converse. What do you guys think? But here it is. So think about it this way. What if there's an event that happens in New York City? An event that just garners national attention. What if this event was a bank robbery? Now, hold your horses, right? Wait a minute, Venom, there's always bank robberies in comic books. Think about what Joe and Anthony Russo were talking about in terms of this being a naturalistic and realistic and grounded approach toward the Spider-Man character, and this being a naturalistic and realistic universe. Think about that. Now, think about if a bank robbery was to happen in New York City today in 2016. Think about it in terms of all of the things that are happening in the world today. All of the major events that are happening, crisis, terrorist attacks, all of them. And think about a bank robbery happening in New York City. That would make national news. Then think about if this vigilante saved the day. Vigilante being Spider-Man, garnishing national views. This is now a national hero. This is a national vigilante. Spider-Man. And Iron Man being the person that's for the Sokovia Accord, he is then forced to track this Spider-Man. And it's not too difficult because he's a kid. He's careful, but he's not too careful. And Iron Man having the technology and having the government on his side, he's able to track exactly who Spider-Man is. And Spider-Man's Peter Parker show up at Peter Parker's house, see Aunt May, Peter Parker come here, talk to him. And then that's when he goes and says, listen, you're this hero. That's great. You can still do that, but you're reckless. You're a child. You're a kid. Listen, if you want to have a secret identity, that's fine. But if you are a part of the Sokovia Accord, If you join the Registration Act, then we can protect your family just in case anything does happen to your loved ones. You then have that protection from the government just in case something happens. If I can track you, I'm pretty sure other people can. That protection is required, right? With great power comes great responsibility. Isn't that your responsibility? He wouldn't be saying all that, but he would be like, isn't that your responsibility to protect those around you, protect those that you love? So you becoming a part of the Registration Act, not only are you protected, but your family is protected. There's protection. That would be the reason why Spider-Man joins. That would be the reason. That would be it. It would be a bank robbery that gets national news, because if a bank robbery was to happen today in New York City, national news, and then Spider-Man being the figure, the person that saved everyone, saved the day, national news, this national superhero, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Iron Man tracks Peter Parker, listen, you're reckless, come on, let me help you out. And then I can also build the relationship between Spider-Man and Iron Man. And that would be how he joined the team. And that would be how he's a part of the Civil War. But there would be something that happens later in the film that would really make him have this pivotal role. But his pivotal role before that other thing that happened later on in the film would be this national event of a bank robbery and Spider-Man saving the day. So, what do you guys think about that? What do you think? Maybe the bank robber could be, I don't know, it could be somebody, I don't know, Lesky Sketskovich. Shocker. I don't know. They choose any person. I don't care. Maybe you can throw in an Easter egg. I don't know. But what do you guys think about that? Isn't that interesting? That's something to think about, right? You guys have any thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Maybe they'll take it another way. Maybe not. That's just what I can come up with, why they would show Aunt May, why they would show Peter's house, how Peter Parker would be incorporated into this Civil War conversation down there. I want to be down there. I want to see you guys down there. I want us all to talk about this. And let's just converse. Share this video around with all of your friends. A way to incorporate Peter Parker in the Civil War, how he could be incorporated, and how he ties into it with Aunt May and everything. Let's have that conversation in the comment section below. As always, thank you guys for watching. I've been saying, comment, rate, subscribe. Peace out. This was kind of a direct upload video. Not really too much editing. No editing, actually. Peace. Have a good one. Peace. Peace. Peace.